All right, this is the same sex offender stalking with the Ontario International Airport. I'm doing so in what is the specific environment. So I've got one shadow here. And parking illegally also then it goes to two shadows. They're all stalking. But this sex offender likes to come out and monitor me on a regular basis. 8RXL751, that's a demon that he's monitoring me with, stalking with light. They're all engaging in stalking with light. As the Ontario International Airport is stalking, this demon comes and crosses path and parks in the red illegally in order to engage in surveilling me with the City of Ontario. This is an unlawful threat that I'm going to continuously document. This is relevant for federal prison. This is where my shadows just multiplied. It was one shadow and now it's two. This is a demon and this is a sex offender that's stalking, creeping in the night, stalking a woman, and also knows that he's being documented. This is why the Ontario Police, by the way, is being disbanded. It's 9:04 p.m. This is P.O.C. This is criminal activity that the City of Ontario is incentivizing, is engaging in, facilitating. And this is, I want to be clear, the entity is also monitoring. 7-Eleven is in relevant position. Every business in California is subject to a federal RICO case. I've prosecuted the state. Okay, but while I go to venues and I show you how those venues, those businesses are gang stalking just like every other place, while I'm down the street from the business, that doesn't mean that they're not monitoring. The entity keeps a whole entity engaged in that POC. There are demons in South Ontario that are engaged in what is monitoring me, know what I'm doing, engaged in surveillance. Understand that this is criminal surveillance. I document as an individual where I'm at, how the entity is engaged in a uniform pattern of conduct in an identifiable environment, which is speaking to what is, again, impossible to exist naturally, speaking to surveillance. That's a stalker, okay? And that's a stalker that's acting, the gang stalker engaging in traditional stalking. The entity is supposed to be engaging what is gang stalking, being a bunch of faceless demons that are engaging what is a multiplicity of identities. And you're understanding that they're not strangers, but this demon is a gang stalker who's repeatedly engaging in stalking, and that's relevant for federal prison. It is currently 9:05 p.m. The City of Ontario is stalking right here, which is what I'm capturing in images, and it's in the engineered environment. My shadow is taller than me, and there's more than one. My shadow surrounds. This is a gang of shadows that's all around over here. This is POC. They're all stalking. It's 9:05 p.m. at the TABOR Professional Building where I documented the sunrise. They're stalking. And where I documented the sunset, they are all stalking. POC.